Pika, what? We're rolling? Come on! I just ate an everything bagel for breakfast. I got poppy seeds in my teeth. Ah! Welcome to our show. Welcome to our show. Welcome to our show of funny books. Funny books. Welcome to our show of funny books. Hi, welcome back. It's time for the Comics Coffee Table. It's new release Sunday. Woohoo! Grab a cuppa, whatever it is you're shoving under your nose today. Pull up a chair. Sit beside us. The coffee table is where my friends and I would always congregate and shoot the breeze. There would always be a stack of movies, a stack of music, a stack of books, and a stack of comic books. We were always trying to shove under each other's... What's up with shoving things under people's noses, Pika? What are you trying to... That you made a mess on the rug that time, and I had it was called Tough Love. Filmed, pre-recorded live before a studio audience of stuffed animals. We bring you the Comics Coffee Table from our Boston studios. How are you doing today? We are rebagging, reboarding, and reboxing my entire collection. Along the way, I'm going to try to get a ballpark estimate of what my comic books are worth. I got these two great resources. There are links in the description to the Amazon pages where you can get your own copies and play along at home. And you, too, can better grade comic books and get like a real sense of like, hey, maybe I paid too much for that Bronze Age baby. Look at that. Oh, wow. Is this really? This cannot be a 9.2. Things like that. There's a 10-point grading scale, you know, and there are whole criteria of like little things to look out for. Dings, as we say on the show. Dings, corners, spine roll, things like that. We also got the comic book price guide. Both of these are Overstreets, and these are industry standards. Embrace them. Reject them. Do whatever you want with them. Put them between your toes for all I care. We are using them for their intended purpose here on this show. My parents gave me these books for Christmas last year, so this season, this year is dedicated to my parents. I love you. Thank you so very much. I'm trying to get you to get back to your local comic book shop and spend your money there. Yes, redistribute your personal wealth the voluntary way with choice, and you get stuff in return, such as weekly funny books, back issues, and supplies. I could be getting my supplies through my my online supply chain. You know, that the free shipping and the built-in movie network, and you know, a price break. And did I mention free delivery? But no, I'm paying the markup, and I'm getting them at my local comic book shop, my brick and mortar mom and pop shop in my village square. And that's they're also it's the fulcrum of our culture as comic book fans. And when these comic book shops are gone, they're gone, and we're gonna suffer for it culturally, because the comic book shop is a wonderful place. It's kind of like the mall toy store or the record shop. You know, there's always going to be some kind of boutique store, very niche, of course, yes. But the days of the comic book shop they're only as numbered as the days that we don't go and spend our money there. So please, get your ass to Mars. Yeah. So I'm buying short boxes. I'm buying acid-free boards. And they only had polypyrene bags in stock, so I'm cool with that. And also I'm making judgments just like, oh, this doesn't really need a new bag. They all need boards, though, I'll tell you that. And if it's Sunday, that means it's new release day. What's in the bag? What's in the bag? Well, it's a mixed bag. Yeah, we'll get to that. Awesome. Thank you so very much for tuning in today. It's also Star Wars Celebration Weekend. I got nothing to celebrate. I lost the Star Wars. You know, in wars, there are winners and losers. And, yeah, and in Star Wars, there are either heroes or incels. Toxic fans. People who aren't with it. people. Am I being mean? Oh, I'm just a broken-hearted old fan. I mean, I've never watched any Disney Plus show. I don't subscribe to Disney Plus. I don't give them clicks. I mean, they don't care about money. They don't care about, it's not about money. It's about messaging. And that's just really weird. But what matters most to them is the same thing what matters most to YouTube creators. Engagement, metrics, views, clicks. And I refuse to give them what they want. They don't, it's already paid for. It's like, they don't care about money. They don't care about your subscription. They don't care about if you're you got the 3-year package deal with ESPN and Hulu 3 years ago. You know, it's all about this inflated membership churn, whatever the hell they're talking about over on Midnight's Edge. I love those guys. Go check out Midnight's Edge. It's a great gang of people. Andre, Tom, Script Doctor, and and the Kamran and Paul Chato, and just great bunch. And Paulie, the Latino slant, and just everyone who shows up for Midnight's Edge. It's fun, and yeah, they can tell you all about that. I can tell you that I'm not giving them what they want. I don't want to click on any of their. I don't want to. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. This is my protest. This is my way of dissenting. I'm not falling for it. I'm not buying it. I'm not spending my attention on it. I'm not giving them what they want. The precious click. Clickety click click click. Don't. Yeah, that's it. Mousy. Hello, Mousy. What is in the bag? It's new release Sunday. So these are the magazines that I bought last Wednesday on new release day. I bought 3 short boxes at $8.99 a piece to help me. I'm migrating this collection into. I'm going to have the haves and the have-nots. We're going to keep a bunch, and I'm just going to be like, okay, this is going to be a mighty comics culling. Yes, I'm going to, just get rid of some of these things. I mean, what am I doing with them? I'm not reading them. They're just, why? I'm like at this point, what am I doing with these things? I mean, what we are doing is we're having a great conversation about them because we love comic books. I love the stories. I love the heroes. I love the adventures. I love the costumes. I love the mythology. And I also love just, monthly floppies, issues, like comic books. The excuse to go to the comic book shop and to be part of my culture. And I feel engaged and part of that. I love it. And I hope you do too. So let's see what we got this month. There is one standout. There is one that's just, it was the last copy, so of course I snagged it. And then there was another one that I felt was a complete dud. On a title with a writer that has gotten me back into buying comics and that I've been really into. But let me tell you, it fell flat. Let's start with that one. Big disappointment for me. It's fine. It's a fine story. It's. Then we have pickup art. I noticed it in the last one too. Look at Barry's legs. Look at this worm's eye. And this is all some digital art. This does not look like it was drawn on paper with ink. This is not like a reproduction of pencils to ink that were filled in with color. This looks like a purely digitally manifested thing. It's like there are fans of it, sure, and it has whatever. Is it I don't know. I'm not dissing it, all right? Because I have friends in this community that are artists that do use digital only, and or are making the transition. But this has got no charm. It's got, look at, I literally hate this art. It's just, but it's only like these pickup arts, those pickup pieces. Like that's like only like Barry's part of the story, and then We've got more normal-looking superhero art. Let's see. I think that's Roger Cruz and Fernando Passarin too. But we open up with this page here, and it's like I'm so I couldn't. I can read it now that I'm looking at it at this magnification, but it was so really hard reading this panel. And once again, we're brought back to fucking Heroes in Crisis. Enough with the fucking Heroes in Crisis. And look, Wally is reconstituted in like some kind of flash world where there are all the victims that he killed at Sanctuary that have been brought back to life. And another Deus Ex Machina but it's like, I'm just like, I don't care. I mean, and then they get this horrible art, and then here we go. Hey, look, we've got the Wally's team here of the Sanctuary, murdered that have been brought back to life, and they're all like, "Hey, Wally, how you doing? Yay! All is forgiven! Yay!" And they're all put back in the timeline at their, wherever. And this villainess here, like, haven't we already done the whole Batman who? This is like the Batman who laughs kind of look with the spiked crown outward thing. I don't know. I mean, I will say, let's give a moment to look at this this house ad. This is the Dawn of DC. This is a year-long 2023 event that's in the wake of the Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths comes, like, we're just new number ones and a place for readers to start over and have a new story. So who do we have here? And who is not here? I don't see Barry Allen. I see Wally West. Or is that looks like Wally? Is that Wally West? Or no? That's got to be Barry Allen. Because Wally's got a different Flash logo. That's Wally's Flash logo. That's Barry. That's Wally. We got 3 Green Lanterns. We got John Stewart. We got Jojo Mullen, and we've got Hal Jordan. We've got Starfire. We've got Natasha Irons, the Second Steel. There's Cyborg. There's Arthur Curry, Aquaman. There's Superman. There's Batman. There's Jace Fox Batman as well. That's right. The second Batman. No, we don't call him Black Batman. No, that's inappropriate. I'm not even joking. But that's John Ridley's I Am Batman. That's Jace Fox, who is Lucius Fox's son, and he is taking on the role of a Batman. Yeah. And there's Captain Marvel. I mean Shazam. There's it looks like Barbara Gordon, Batgirl in the back. There's Damian Wayne. There's Ace, the Kid Flash. That's Wallace West. There's Nubia. There's Yara Flor, the Brazilian Wonder Girl. A great design, great character. I mean, talk about a new character that they've, in a legacy that they've able to keep. I feel like they've kept a consistent voice of a character, and she's pretty enigmatic, and just like, I think she's an untapped resource. I would love to see more Yara Flor in Funnybooks. Yes, please, thank you. There's Kara. There's Kara Zor-El of Earth 2, Power Girl. Yeah, in a traditional Power Girl looking outfit, which is great. There's Hawk Girl. That's Kendra Saunders. Like, oh my goodness, in a belly shirt? You're showing so much. Wow, my goodness. Sexist. There we have Green Arrow in Black Canary. We've got the second Aquaman. It's not. Is he Jackson Hyde? I think he's Jackson Hyde. That's not Calderon, who is the Aquaman, the Aqualad Aquaman of Young Justice. Calderon's I think that. How did they not really adapt Calderon? I mean, seriously, what a great character. How did they muff that? What happened there? Then we got Donna Troy. We got Diana Prince, Wonder Woman. We've got that's Jonathan Kent and his new Jonathan Kent outfit. There's Hawkman. There's Kara Zor-El of Earth Zero, the Supergirl, in her new outfit. But she always switched outfits up, in like especially in the Bronze Age. So she was over in Marvel. You always had Janet Van Dyne, the Wasp of the Avengers. She was always some fashion icon of that Marvel 616 New York. That she always had style and panache, being like always changing her outfit, but always being like, that's Wasp though. You know what I mean? It's got a W on there, but she was always changing the color schemes. And so Wasp never really had, there is an iconic looking Wasp, sure, but she's got a spectrum of outfits. And so as well does Supergirl. Yeah. Isn't it funny that the best part of this comic book is the ad for me right now? Because it just, and it ends because it wraps up. It's because it's written for the trade. And, we have, oh, hey, look, we have, happily ever after. Of course, Barry gets Iris back and asks her to marry him. Aww. Romance and comics, blah. No, but overall it was fine. But it's just, just the art changes. I didn't dig it. I thought it was kind of awful. And this just so flat to my eye and my palate. I just once again I'm like, sorry if like the artist is insulted. I'm not a critic. I'm the reader. Whatever that's worth. $3.99. Yeah. I got issue 4 of Mark Millar and Juan Ramirez's Nightclub. I missed issue 3. I almost didn't pick this up, but it was the last copy on the shelf at new release day, and so I missed a part of the story, and it's about vampires, and it's about teenage vampires who are trying to play superhero, and it's really interesting. It's Mark Millar, and it's a $1.99 funny book he's got on Image Comics. And it sells out pretty quickly. Issue number 1 got a second printing. That's good. And this one is this came out the previous week, but everyone in my in the YouTube circles that I'm on, especially our gang from Wes's Thinking Critical, couldn't shut up about this. So, and everyone knows that I have a hard time spending my money with Marvel because of just the sheer outrageous audacity of their creators being so judgmental as to I lost the Star Wars. I also lost the Secret Wars and and that one too. Yeah, I've if you watch the show, you know that how am I supposed to buy a Donny Cates book? How am I supposed to buy a Greg Pak book or an Alyssa Wong book? Just or Dan Slott. That guy's just wow, what an outrageous jackhole. And but how am I supposed to support buy those Marvel magazines? So I got this because what I do now, the first thing I do is, did Steve Scroce block me on Twitter? Or if any of the, I won't spend my money. It's usually only Marvel creators. So I have and they must have some kind of green light from Marvel to be like, well, there's just so many toxic fans out there. I don't recall saying anything. Last heated argument I got into with any comics creator was 2018. It was me and Scott Snyder, and he was actually quite a gentleman and respectful and didn't take any shit from me either. And that was interesting. I still follow him. He hasn't blocked me. And guess what? I'm buying his. I will continue to buy his stuff. Yeah, I think he's a good guy.
Oh, Pika. You think so?
He thinks you're a good guy too, Scott.
Well, fix
Your new 3D glasses here. But yeah, this is clobbering time. This is the art in this is amazing. So the story and art is by Steve Scroce. I hope he's saying his name right. Let's see. Yeah, there's your the Marvel info page, and it just starts with a nice. It's easy to get into. It's Ben Grimm and Bruce Banner, and for story reasons, they get shunted off into a world where they have to defend it from giant kaiju-sized beasts and eventually an Eternal or something, or not an Eternal. What are those giant? I don't even care anymore. I mean, yeah. I don't want to show the last page either, but it's so fun. This is just fun. It's just great dialogue, snappy, great superhero banter between two old friends who are actually kind of old frenemies. I mean, Banner gets along with Ben, but Hulk kind of has a love-hate relationship with Thing. I grew up on comic books like Marvel 2-in-1s that Thing versus Hulk again. There's a huge thing. So this was just so much fun. And I'm looking forward to the second issue. I think the art in here is great. It's a good buddy story. And Hulk keeps making fun of Ben, and it's just action. This is a superhero book, man. It's about action. It's about over-the-top stuff. Fantasy. Hence, fantastic. And Fantastic Four. But it's fantasy. It's meant to be like... and it's pretty darn funny, too. Everyone keeps their voice. Everyone keeps their character. There's no... Yeah, what are those things? Eternals? No. Yeah, I don't even care anymore. Yeah, it's been so hard to like Marvel, but this was a really good book. I'm looking forward to issue number 2 and to see where this goes. So this was so much fun. I'm so glad that I listened to my friends at Thinking Critical and their shows as well. And this was great. I mean, I'm happy to pick up a Marvel magazine like this. And the first hurdle, apparently, is the creator blocked you on social media. For why, too? I mean, because you like the wrong tweet. You're not. I mean, I get it. That's the creator's personal account. It's not the magazine's account. It's not the publisher's account. They don't work for the publisher. They are contracted help. But I mean, there's it's weird. How am I supposed to want to spend my money on those creators? Oh, they're the wrong kind of readers. I don't want them anyway. But you're writing a corporate product about, characters that there's some weird arrogance to that. And just like, I just want to buy comic books and enjoy them. I don't like messaging, I don't like leveraging, and I don't like being bullied either. And the whole impersonal thing of being blocked on Twitter on a group block is downright it's repugnant to me. Oh, wow. Nothing says to you are an enemy like a group block. Like I'm someone's enemy because I like the bad persons of comic books. What a fucking loser mentality. Who's winning? It doesn't matter. I mean, like, okay. I'm as a chef, I'm like, I don't have that right to say, like, I don't want your patronage. I don't want you buying my food. I mean, geez, I have guests. I serve a community that has a spectrum of interests and ideologies and positions, but they all share one thing: hunger, and and the need to spend money for a nutritious, delicious, and beautiful meal that's been made with handmade. We don't like just we're not like opening up boxes and reheating shit. We are making food for hungry people. And what if I was to be like, I don't have that latitude. I mean, it's so off-putting. I understand like getting into personal strain. I happily accept and respect anyone who's blocked, muted, or unfollowed me for intrapersonal interactions and reasons, or posting. I say a lot of goofy shit. I do. It's like my thing. It's like my ding. I say a lot of emo shit. I say a lot of things that can be construed as misogyny. If you only knew how long I've been fucking single, you know what I mean. I've been raised by a house full of women. My mom and her sisters, my aunties, and my grandma. You know what I mean, and my long-suffering grandpa. But of course I love women. But I've been single so long. Like I can come off as being, it's like you're like, wow, my God, are you anti-woman? No, I'm anti-bullshit. And yeah, so well, yeah, that's that. So yeah, these are my 3 picks. I mean, my 3 new releases this week. I really I'm looking forward to Green Lantern, and I'm looking forward to issue 800. That's 4 issues away. I mean, Wonder Woman's 800 is coming up. I'll be getting that next month. Batman. Remember we were talking a couple of months ago about will Batman be respecting its issue 900? Yes. It's issue number 145, 135, 135, and which will be issue 900 Legacy, then it's going to a new number 1, maybe. Flash is having 800, and then they're going to a new number 1. Wonder Woman's having issue 800, and Batman's 900 is coming up. So, yeah, I'll pick those up. Maybe variant covers. Who knows? But yeah, I mean, clobbering time. This was a fun comic book. Go get this one, or wait for the trade paperback. Like I said, I like funny books. I like. Oh, look, it's not even. It's not even an advertisement for. Oh, well, it's an advertisement for a 2 LP vinyl set soundtrack. The official playlist. Oh, they don't have soundtracks. They barely have. Oh, there's the house ad in the middle here. Zeb Wells has not blocked me on Twitter, so I will buy his stuff. I just don't buy Amazing Spider-Man right now. Oh, look, it's another Carnage. It's the Cult of Carnage. It's Misery. Beware the mother of the Red Goblin. Arrgh. It's Anti-Venom plus Carnage equals Misery. There's like some big... They call it, I think it's the Summer of the Symbiote is coming this year. So yeah, everything in here is like the Venomverse. The Venomverse? Oh, there's a Spider-Verse. Why not a Venomverse? Oh, turkey's done. Oh, look at my wrist. Well, thank you so very much for tuning in today. We've been talking about comic books, and we're going to talk about comic books every day for the rest of the year. So tune in tomorrow, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern, and we'll find out who we're talking about when we turn the page tomorrow. Please like and subscribe. I would love to earn your subscription. We make daily content here. We talk about comic books every day, 3 p.m. U.S. Eastern. Did I say daily? Daily. We talk about spirituality. We talk about gratitude. We talk about cooking a lot, too. I'm a professional chef. And like I was saying, I mean, why would I as a professional chef, why would I do that? I mean, I don't have to agree with your beliefs or hold your beliefs to respect your hunger and to want to sell you food. I find it's just, Yeah, group locks. It'd be so yeah. You're on a list. We have made the list. You are on the list. Get in the truck. And that's the last you're gonna see. That doesn't talk about anyone in any time or in any population that's been. I mean, shit. That's a lot of that's happened in South America too, or Central America. I mean, a lot of that's happened all over the world. Jeez, you're on a list. You get disappeared. It's like it's a virtual disappearing. Really, you've made a list. You're unsavory. You have no worth as a human being. You know, like yeah. Wow. That's what losers. Yeah, it's hey, if it was a one-on-one kind of thing, just I accept that. I can respect that. But I'm not going to accept or even I'm not going to agree to group locks. I know they're convenient for people, and but hey, I don't want to be talking about this again, Sully. Again. See you in the funny pages. Ciao. Bye bye.